Alright, so it's currently almost 4 in the morning on my reverse sleep schedule. It's my birthday, but life's just shitting on my birthday right now. I have a stupid fucking statistics exam today, and for whatever reason, I came home to sleep yesterday and only got 7 hours of sleep, and I absolutely tried to keep that shit going because I need like fucking 10 plus hours. Like, I was trying to get 12, and for whatever reason, I wake up at fucking 7, like right before shit becomes beneficial for me. So now, earlier I tried logging onto my school's website. It gave me a fucking error message, so I couldn't even access my homework, do my homework, or study. And 2 hours later, it's working again. But you know what? I'm just at my fucking wit's end. Like, fuck the statistics class. I don't even know why the hell I'm in it. Like, I tried to go to the counselor at the school, like, last semester, and I said, put me in the easiest fucking science class, the easiest fucking whatever the hell. Like, I'm just trying to get through this shit. Like, I'm ticking these boxes and I'm getting through it. I don't need to make this shit harder than it needs to be. And for whatever reason, I ended up in all this shit. The statistics class is one that I thought, would be beneficial to going into the finance field. But we strayed so far from the path of just common logic and comprehension of just logical statistics. And now we're just dealing with a bunch of, like, I didn't realize this was going to be a fucking how to use a fucking graphing calculator 101. It's not even statistics. Yeah, the first exam and the second exam went okay, but now that we're like in the thick of it in the middle, it's like, the fuck is all this shit? So I could probably figure it out if I wasn't trying to juggle, keeping the rest of my life intact. Like, I'm focusing on training, dieting. I'm trying to coordinate moving in a little bit this summer. So, like, I'm my own fucking wife. I cook, I clean, I fucking manage everything around the house here. I can't fucking do it all, and I'm not gonna try. So, there's even a laundry list of shit that I manage that doesn't even come to mind right now because it's just too much shit. I can't just pull everything out all at once. Like, I'm sure there's a lot more other stuff that I'm leaving out that I'm responsible for doing all the time that I can't just, not do. My brain feels like fucking mush, and the fact that this class is at fucking 9 a.m., I am the farthest thing from a fucking morning person. So all these things just add up to fucking not work for me. So, like I said, I could probably figure this shit out if this was, at 2 p.m. and I'm not in the middle of a dieting phase where I don't have it in me. I don't have the gas to do this shit. Like, if this was the first semester that I was going back to school and I was feeling like real motivated, I wasn't dieting, I wasn't doing anything other than focusing on academics, that would have been the time to take this shit. I could have gotten through it, but at this point, it's like, I realize I could sit here and try to comprehend and figure it out, but like, my brain's just like, no, we're not doing this right now. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna fucking drop this class and gonna take just a far easier class when I get down to Santa Fe in Florida. I assume Florida's standards for mathematics are less than a lot of the northern states, especially Michigan. It seems like for whatever fucking reason, Oakland Community Schools in Michigan, their requirements are just fucking ridiculously difficult. I don't understand why. Like, even in high school, when I went to Rochester High, shit was fucking bananas. Like, we were doing college work sophomore year. I don't fucking get it. And then I moved out to the boonies, to a school that was in a more rural area, and it was like they were 2-3 years behind. I was doing shit from freshman year, senior year again. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I've got another exam coming up next fucking week for my science class, which I asked for an easy one, but they put me in a fucking class where the professor's a doctor, everyone in the class is a nursing student or wants to be a doctor. It's like, I'm not trying to get my fucking PhD and be a medical student. Like, why the fuck am I here? This is supposed to be like basic life science, but this shit is like, we just traveling through fucking hyperspace right now is what it feels like. And I don't have it in me to try and fucking do all this shit for statistics and do all this shit for fucking biology or life science or whatever the fuck class that is. I'm just not having it. So, I'm dropping one of them, and it's looking like that's going to be statistics, because at least with the like science class, it's like she puts a PowerPoint slideshow up, and it's like, all right, just write the notes, memorize the shit, like, all right, this is related to this and interacts with this, like, that makes sense. Whereas like this fucking statistics shit is just fucking Egyptian hieroglyphics. So it's looking like it would be in my best interest to just say fuck statistics and take a way easier math class when I get to Florida, because all this shit is ticking boxes so I can get into the University of Florida and just get out with a finance degree. Like, I don't have to be sitting on the fucking dean's list or whatever like I was the first couple semesters. That ship has sailed. So I do not give a shit about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sacrifice all the hard work that I've been putting into myself for the past almost year now, just so I can do well in these classes. Like, I don't care. Like, these are just ticking boxes. When I get a job someday, they're not gonna give a fuck how I performed in these classes at all. So this is just like, it's hard to, keep myself in the moment when I fully understand the grand scheme of things and how unimportant this stuff is. Like, it's just ticking boxes. And all I need is to tick these boxes to get to where I need to go next, and that is fucking it. So, I don't know. I'm fried out with all this bullshit academically. I'm only taking 3 classes right now, but retardedly, I'm taking 2 of the absolute, by far, hardest classes of any semester I've been in at the same time, which is just not meshing. Not to mention they're both in the morning and shit. At least the science one is at 10:30. That I can deal with. But fucking 9? Like, fucking seriously? Like, fuck. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. My brain feels like mush. I can do the homework right now, but there's no fucking point if I'm just gonna drop this class, and I'd much rather drop it sooner than later. I'm not gonna sit around and fucking stress myself out and try to get through it, because that stress is just gonna fucking eat at me and take away from my ability to succeed in the science class, and it's just gonna fuck with my sleep. I'm not getting up at 9 anymore. I'm not letting this shit stress me, because that's just gonna cut into like all my training and all my recovery. You can't recover if you're stressed the fuck out. Even your mental health has to do with your physical recovery. So I'm not trying to let myself, like, I'm still dealing with my herniated disc, and it fucking hurts as I speak. Like, right now, my neck is hurting. I'm sitting here, like, trying to fucking focus and thinking, ow, 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 and trying to take my CBD and shit to calm the inflammation and irritation. But you know what? It's like all these things added up, not helping me. And I'm not gonna, let these things further my current injuries or fuck with my vibe enough to cause another injury. So yeah, I don't know. And today's my fucking birthday. Like, this is the worst goddamn birthday ever. Like, I couldn't get a bigger fuck you for my birthday today. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go to class, fucking open the exam, look at it, scribble some shit in it, turn it in, and that might be the last time I even go. I'm gonna stop at my mom's house after and let her know that I am 95% sure I'm dropping this shit. And unless there's some sort of serious thing that they can do to convince me not to fucking drop this, it's gone. Fuck this. Yeah, I simply, like, yeah, cool, education's great and all. I simply have better shit to do with my fucking time. Like, there is no more important thing than taking care of yourself, and this is just fucking with me. So I'm not doing this shit. If something takes tremendously more than a valiant effort, I'm not gonna fucking do it. It's a waste of effort and time. Like, I'll give something like 3 or 4 hours of study time, and if I can't, pull off a B or at least a goddamn C plus or something, if I can't like, every class I've ever taken so far in school, I would maybe study, if at all, a couple hours, like 2 to 4. 4 tops, that's being generous. Like, maybe like 1 to 2 hours I would review for an exam, and I'd be straight. I've had all A's and B's for not having to do shit. And this feels like I can study for 20 hours and I still might not even get a fucking C. Like, that's a fucking waste of effort. Like, fuck that. So there's no reason why I need to waste my time doing shit so goddamn difficult. Like, these are just boxes to tick off. I don't need to be taking shit for fucking rocket scientists and whatever the fuck. Like, none of this has anything. Like, sure, statistics is good to know. I just didn't think it would stray so far from the path of common logic to figure things out. Like, it's mind-blowing. But yeah, so this is my fucking birthday rant. Worst fucking birthday in years. Anyways, I'm just really trying to fucking move past this. If I can drop this class, then at least I can focus on just the science class. And then my photography class is just whatever the fuck. Like, that's just a credit there. I'm just doing too much core shit at once. Like, I don't need to be doing the 2 hardest core classes at once. That's retarded. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it is what it is at this point. And yeah, so if you're even still watching this, thanks for listening to me rant. Yep, bye.